Welcome to Roadside Cemeteries, guys. I'm currently standing outside of Gordon Lightfoot's house. This is it in the background here with the green top on it. This is where Gordon Lightfoot was raised. His mother actually lived here until she passed away. I can't tell you the exact date. I will when I get to his cemetery, to the cemetery where his mother, father, and him are buried. But man, this is his house where he grew up, guys. And apparently, the neighbors say that he was a great guy. He would actually come and talk to these neighbors sometimes when he was in town, when his mother still lived here. Now, the guy that owns this house now, apparently he's a really decent guy too. He's not home right now, or I would ask him some questions about this particular house and Gordon Lightfoot himself. But this is the house here, guys. It's not that big of a house. It's pretty modest. But again, he spent his childhood here. With that said, guys, he was born October 17th, 1938. And I'm not sure how long he lived in this house, if it was right up until adulthood. But this is the home of Gordon Lightfoot, guys. He was born, raised in Orillia, Ontario, Canada. So enjoy that, guys. Peace out. Welcome back, everybody. So I'm standing here outside the Orillia Opera House. This is one of the places where Gordon Lightfoot loved to perform. He actually probably got his start here, if anybody doesn't know that. But Gordon Lightfoot was born October 17th, 1938, and he passed away May 1st, 2023. It was in 2022 that he started to feel ill, and he ended up having to cancel his 2023 tour. And a few weeks after that, he actually passed away at the Sunnybrook Hospital where he was admitted. His service was held right here in Orillia. So I will take you to where the service took place. Now, there was actually two services, one for the public and one for family and friends. So, but with that said, guys, let's head on to the next place. I'm going to show you a little bit of this. I'm going to explain a few songs to you that he wrote. One's called, right here on the front there, Sundown. So with that said, guys. Okay, guys, so right here is the bust of Gordon Lightfoot. You've already seen it with me beside it. But in the front here, it just says Gordon Lightfoot, singer-songwriter, born in Orillia, 1938. And they put on here a bunch of songs that he is famous for, probably some of his best hits. So as you can see here, guys, and it's really detailed, this bust. Now, I'm told that he actually donated this himself, but when I take you down to a place called Tudhoe Park, that is a place that he loved to frequent when he was a young child and young youth. There's a really, really gorgeous brass statue down there of Gordon Lightfoot depicting a lot of his hits as well. But with that said, guys, I'm going to show you this opera house. This is a very, very old opera house. As you can see, it says up there, Orillia City Hall. It probably was a city hall at one time, but it was established in 1894 to 1916 is when it was the Orillia City Hall. But it's a very big building. As you can see, guys, it's very hard to get on here. Let me zoom out a bit. I got Paul here with me. So, but look at this building, guys. Isn't that something? These very old opera houses are really, really gorgeous architecture on these. We were going to try to get in, but it's not open right now for some reason. But also you can see here, guys, other artists that are performing here. They put posters up for some people that are going to perform here at this opera house. And me and Paul would love to get in here and do a ghost hunt, man. Apparently this place is very, very haunted. So there's a sign up there. I don't know what it's about or what it's for, but it says in stained glass, 1895 to 1995. So I'll see if I can go through the window here, maybe get you a little bit of a view of it. I'm not sure how well it will work through the camera, but there's a little bit of a view, guys. As you can see, Basically, inside looks like what a theater would look like. The glass isn't very clean, but so I'm going to leave you with this picture, guys. I'm going to take you down to the church, guys, where Gordon Lightfoot's service took place 2 days in a row, one for the public and one for family and friends. So with that said, guys, I will, and I'm going to tell you the little story about Kathy Smith, who is one of his girlfriends. It was also the same girl that spent 15 months behind bars for apparently giving John Belushi the overdose that, well, killed him. So with that said, guys, I will take a walk over there with Paul. I'm not going to film the walk, but please enjoy this video, guys, and I'll see you soon. Hey, welcome back, Roadside Cemeteries. Right now, I'm standing outside St. Paul's Church, right here in Orillia, Ontario. We just came from the Opera House. From here, we're going to head over to Tudhope Park. But this is where the service took place. Actually, 2 services took place for Gordon Lightfoot. One was for the public, one was for friends and family. It took place here in October, I'm not sure the exact month or day, but it took place in 2023, not long after he passed away at Sunnybrook Hospital in Toronto. Now, Gordon Lightfoot was already on his way to stardom at the age of 13. He'd won a competition at Massey Hall, a Kawarthas competition. I'm guessing for singing, maybe guitar playing. He taught himself folk guitar. He's actually said to be like kind of folk pop. So with that said, guys, I'm going to just kind of walk around this building with the camera. I'm going to show you a bit of this building. We can't get inside right now because it is closed. I would love to get in there and show you where the service took place, but unfortunately, everything just seems to be closed today. But with that said, guys, I'm going to take you now to Tudhope Park, and we're going to look at a beautiful, beautiful bronze statue they've erected of him, as well as small maple leaves where the plan is for these maple leaves to go all the way across Canada at certain key points for Gordon Lightfoot as a tribute to him. But with that said, guys, stay tuned for the next segment. So you already seen this church as you walk towards me with the camera, but you got here, it's a little community fridge, guys, that people can just come and they can take snacks, bread, food if they want it, which is a very, very cool thing that this church is doing. So it's a very old, very beautiful church. And you can see down there, they got the rainbow colors for people not to hate. And it's very, very old church, St. Paul's. But with that said, guys, I'm going to get out of here. There's my film guy right there, Paul. Say hi, Paul. Yeah, there you go, guys. Check Paul out on TikTok. What's your handle, Paul? Photolife68. And he, every night at 10 o'clock, he does a live Standard Eastern time. He talks about paranormal stuff, guys. You might love that stuff. I like to join him sometimes on there. People just want to give their experiences with any kind of paranormals that they've had. Paul's your guy. So Paul wants to hear them stories, man. So check him out on TikTok every night at 10 o'clock, guys. Perfect, man. So one last look at this church, and we will head to Tudhope Park, guys. Welcome back, everybody. I'm standing outside of Tudhope Park. This is where the Mariposa Folk Festivals took place, and Gordon Lightfoot was an intricate part of that. He performed at every single Mariposa Folk Festival that they held here. So with that said, guys, we're going to take a walk down. I'm not going to film the walk, but we're going to go down and show you the monument that's been erected in his honor. But with that said, guys, we'll see you down there. But, right here is, they got all these maple leaves, guys. These are the things they're going to put all across Canada to on the Gordon Lightfoot Trail to commemorate him. But with that said, guys, we're going to walk down here to the big statue they got erected of him. And as you can see, it is windy here. I hope that this video doesn't get messed up from all this wind. But man, what a gorgeous, gorgeous monument they put here in tribute to Gordon Lightfoot, who was, again, born and raised in Orillia, Ontario. Came here several times. Like his whole life, he came back here. He never forgot his roots. That was one of the intricate things he would always say. Don't forget your roots, where you come from. And he never did. Look at the wind. Look at the water blowing, guys. This is crazy. This is freaking crazy. So, welcome back, guys. We took a shortcut here. We actually drove through the park to get here. But with that said, guys, check it out, man. This is the monument they put up for Gordon Lightfoot, folk pop singer, guitarist. Again, he taught himself how to play folk guitar, and he had people that idolized him, like Bob Dylan was one of them. I remember he went to a performance of Elvis doing one of his songs. Just a very down-to-earth guy. We've talked to people. They've told us how down-to-earth this guy was. He was very personable. When he did the folk festivals, he would talk to anybody that wanted to talk to him about it. So what a great guy. But with that said, guys, I'm going to stop filming here. And man, just check out this. I'm going to stop filming, but I'm going to continue to film after. I'm just going to show you some of the stuff written on these leaves, some of the things that they put on there as far as songs go. I'll show you the little board over there that has a little, you guys can read it at home if you want, but I'm going to try to be quick here because it is cold, windy, my hands are frozen. But with that said, guys, welcome back, guys. Yeah, here's the big monument of Gordon Lightfoot. Isn't it something, guys? The detail is so amazing on this sculpture. It's made of brass, and it's, as you can see, it's Gordon Lightfoot sitting cross-legged with his guitar in hand. And the detail is amazing on it. But each leaf depicts a song, like from his greatest hits album, I guess. But man, just the detail is amazing on this. You can see here, guys. You can see all the detail in this. All the detail in this, on these leaves. Just amazing. And there's his likeness right there, guys. A young Gordon Lightfoot, or younger. But again, amazing folk pop singer, guitar player. And here's the sculptor himself, I'm guessing that his name right there, guys, Timothy. I can't make out the last name. It looks German, but it's 2015. But Gordon Lightfoot himself came down for the unveiling of it. And over here, as you can see, is a information board. So it says Golden Leaves, a tribute to Gordon Lightfoot. So you guys can read this. I'm not going to read it, man. It just basically says he was a legendary Canadian singer-songwriter. And this was unveiled in 2015. So I'll leave it there for a little bit, guys, so you guys can read it. And there's a likeness of, there's Gordon Lightfoot himself right there, guys. So, but here's a little information on each leaf, right? So they kind of have little things here, guys. So I'm not going to read them, but I'll just go around quickly. But if anybody gets a chance and you're in Orillia, the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, guys, that was his, I believe, his only #1 hit in the United States. So, but it was a big tune, and there's the leaf that depicts that song. But look at how windy it is here, guys. It is crazy, crazy windy, man. So my camera has been messing up. I hope it's good enough to put on YouTube for you guys. Again, I'd love to thank everybody that watches this channel, man. I'm not done yet, guys. I am going to go to his to the cemetery where he's buried, which is St. Andrew, St. James Cemetery. I've been there before a few times. We'll show you his tombstone, guys. And I was talking before about Kathy Smith, the one that was attributed to. She did 15 months for the death of John Belushi. Now that was Gordon Lightfoot dated her for, I'm not sure, I don't know how long, but two songs came out of that. One was Sundown, and the other one was, I believe, Rainy Day People. I believe that was the other song. One was about him worrying about her. Sundown, I believe, was about him worrying about her going out, and well, she liked to party, so going out and wondering if she was coming, or was cheating on him or whatever, you know. And I believe the other one was about the tumultuous relationship they had. Like they didn't have a good relationship at all. It was one of turmoil. So, and like I said earlier, or just a few minutes ago, she was apparently responsible for John Belushi's death. She gave him, apparently injected him with the killing shot, speedball, or whatever it was called. I guess it was called a speedball, which I believe is maybe heroin and coke mixed. I'm not sure. But with that said, guys, I'm going to head over to the cemetery and do the final part of this video. I hope you guys love this video. A lot of people worldwide. He's an international star, Gordon Lightfoot was. So there's probably a lot of people that want to see this bust that I did at the Opera House, as well as this statue here at Tudhope Park in Orillia. Again, he performed here every time at the Mariposa Folk Festival. Every single year that guy was here. And he was a really down-to-earth guy. He would just talk to anybody that wanted to talk to him. He would talk to them. He didn't hide. He didn't have that celebrity status where he had to hide, but he was internationally famous, guys. But with that said, guys, I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to get back in my truck. I'm going to drive over to the cemetery, and I'll see you guys there. Welcome back, everybody. I'm right here at the final leg of this tour. I'm at the St. James, St. Andrew Cemetery, and I'm going to take you inside. I'm going to show you Gordon Lightfoot's final resting place, his tombstone. Now, I've been here before. Usually there's an outcrop of people that come here. They usually leave stuff on his tombstone, like stones, coins, guitar picks, just an outcrop of love for this man, this international folk hero, as far as I'm concerned. But stick around, guys, and we'll go inside and check out his headstone. All right, guys, here it is. Gordon Lightfoot's tombstone. It's just a modest stone, as you can see. This used to be on top of it. I will put that back on. Somebody put this here for him, but there, guys, that belonged on there. I mean, the wind's blowing everything around. It's pretty windy today. So I've been here, the last time I was here, this was on top. So I just put that back on top. Somebody that cares a lot about this man put that there. So, but as you can see, Gordon Lightfoot's tombstone, guys. So in a moment, I'm going to go get behind the camera. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to show you all this stuff. But like, I just wanted to show you guys what a modest stone this is for a man that had money. I believe he left behind 6 children and a current wife. So it's a sad day when somebody like that passes away. But somebody that's given so much to people with his music. He was up there. I think he was 84, 85 years of age when he passed. He died basically just of old age, so that's a good life for him. Yeah, he's probably gone through turmoil like the rest of us in our lives. But with that said, guys, there's the man's headstone. He's buried here with his mother and his father. And as you can see, there's 2 empty spots at the bottom. I'm not sure who they're for. Maybe brothers and sisters if he had any, or children. But with that said, guys, I'm going to just come up to the camera. I'm going to get behind that camera. I'm going to give you guys a nice clear shot of some of the love that's poured out for this man over the years. Usually this whole top is filled with pennies, coins, like coin dollars, stuff like that, guys. Guitar picks. It's just an outcrop of love for this man, who helped people get through probably some stressful moments in their life, things like that, guys. So peace out, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to this channel. It's having a little trouble getting off. It's off to get off at all, but YouTube is kind of wonky when it comes to new small channels. So you guys can change that. You guys can help me get this thing off the ground. And I did take a long break, but I'm back, guys, and I'm gonna go crazy this summer with a lot of stories for you guys. We have a Patreon as well. Me and my son do. We have another channel. It's called In Search Of. Don't forget to check that out, guys. We are gonna put exclusive content on that channel. We're gonna start a kind of another channel, but it's just gonna be exclusive for the Patreon, and it's gonna be called Ontario's Underbelly. I did the first episode today already. It's about some of the things that cities try to hide from the regular people like you and me, or anybody for that matter. Like back in the day, there used to be underground tunnels when Prohibition was around, and I won't get too much into it. I don't want to tell you the whole episode before it even airs, but guys, sign up for that Patreon on In Search Of, and man, just check it out. We're gonna have exclusive content on there for you guys with this Ontario's Underbelly, as well as we'll give shout outs to everybody that is signed up, man. Do what you can afford. Don't sign up if you can't afford it. I know money's tight, so please just enjoy the videos. And yeah, let me give you a shot of this from up close. You guys can see what a great man this guy was. So as you guys can see, it just says on the front there, Gordon Lightfoot, or just Lightfoot. It's the family tomb. So we got Gordon M there. That's the father. 1910 and 1974, together forever. Jessie V, Gordon Lightfoot's mother, and Gordon's father's wife. 1909 to 1998. So again, guys, as I said in the beginning of this video, she lived in that house until she passed in 1998. I wasn't unsure of that before, but and then you got Gordon at the bottom there in the middle, and he was born in 1938, as you already know from my video, and he died in 2023. A very sad passing. He was just getting ready for his I probably wouldn't have been his final leg or tour, but he was getting amped up for a 2023 tour when he was hospitalized, and a few weeks later was sadly passed away. But you can see what people do here. They put all kinds of stuff here, seashells, just an outcrop of love for this man. There's coins there and stones, different kinds of rocks, guys. Just somebody put a flag there. Yeah, guitar picks. This was just covered in guitar picks, guys. And a few things don't make it, as you can see, which is sad. But they probably fall off and break, things like that, guys. There's a guitar pick down here, I think. Oh, maybe not, just a leaf. But yeah, this used to be covered completely, right along the top there with loonies, toonies. If you're from Canada, those are $2 bills. Well, they used to be $2 bills. They used to be $1 bills, but they're now coins. So you got what's called a loonie and a toonie. And man, just a great. Every year, people come here to see this man's stone and pay their respects, say their prayers for the guy, and just crazy the amount of love this guy. It's just crazy the amount of people that just love this guy to death, that helped him get through hard times with his songs. You got to remember, musicians, actors, and all that, they're just the same as you and I. I mean, yeah, They might have more money and stuff like that, but they're no different than you and I. They have feelings. They go through hardships. They go through bad relationships. They go through a lot of the same stuff that we do, guys. So with that said, man, I want to thank everybody for watching my channel. Don't forget to check out the Patreon on my other channel that I do with my son, In Search Of. And like I said, there'll be exclusive content on there, as well as shout outs to anybody that signs up for that. Yeah, I'm not a big channel now, but the other channel is growing a bit. It's getting close to 500 subscribers. This channel is, well, not even close to that, but I think I'm at 52 the last time I checked, but you guys can help by subscribing. So with that said, guys, I'm going to give you just a little pan around this cemetery. It was hit by an ice storm. They've pretty much got it all cleaned up now, so that is good. So you can see over here, there's a tombstone that was knocked down. Another one over here. A couple of tombstones that were knocked over, guys, as you can see by the trees that were hitting them. Now, they will fix every one of these. They will put them back up. This cemetery is well maintained. Well maintained. I cannot say that enough. Here in Ontario, Canada, these guys do a fantastic job. So with that said, guys, peace out. And look at that, guys. Gordon Lightfoot, international superstar, guys, right there from Orillia, Ontario. Very proud to have him from this town. Well, city, guys, but so proud to have this guy here, and so proud that he never forgot his roots, and he'd come back here as if he was just a regular Joe. He'd speak to people. He would, you know, he had no qualms with that. He's just an all-around great guy from what I hear. I never met him personally. He could have passed me on the street when I was younger, and I wouldn't even know who he was. I was into rock and roll, heavy rock and roll. So it wasn't until years later that I started listening to his songs and realizing, well, these are great songs. And yeah, so Sundown was a great song. I like that song. Toby Keith also did that song. I'm sure you guys have heard that version. Toby Keith's version of Sundown. And speaking of that, the sun is going down now, guys. This has been an all-day adventure for me. So peace out, guys. Again, thank you for watching. And I will hopefully have another video for you very soon. I'm working on something right now. And peace out, guys. Talk to you later.